The storm, a game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these...
Rashford! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Here comes another cross. Brilliantly cut out. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked out the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Monaco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
It's Dembele! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's got a side of chance! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And a header! No, not the best of headers. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rashford, probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga and Guardiola. Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Look at the Dembele! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two. Could be danger here. Chance, surely! And that's in. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
That's a little off target. And that's cause for mild irritation. That That's a decent ball. Shoots! And that's a good finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's been hooked away. And that's a throw-in. Oh, super ball! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Neatly clipped into space. Adeyemi. And the shot! Oh, good finish! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to...
Towering header! He will be livid with himself. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. That's Dembele. Can he get it through? Dink through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's the chance to counter. Koundé. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Azar. Dinks one through. Nicely worked. Skillfully. That's it, 45 minutes up. Paris Saint-Germain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half. Space for him to turn and look. This looks promising. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Monaco can break here. Adeyemi. Vardiol. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. Looking for options for movement. Chalobah tries to clear. Azar. Welbeck. And this is Azar. Shot could be on. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dembele could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too.
He's one-on-one. There's the shot. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No joy this time. Nuno Mendes. We expected better, and so did he. Well read, nice interception. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Rafinha. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Pete.
He's going for goal! Rising over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
That's good vision. Now it's Hazard. Decent chance! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition...
Well back! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
He's a sharp little ball here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's heaved it away. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Rashford. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Van Dijk is there to clear. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could...
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Can he get onto this? Big chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rashford. Good ball, good take.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This is Dembele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mendes calmly anticipates. He's fizzed it forward, looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. The final seconds now. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe. Floated through. Now there's a fine ball. Bellingham. That's just... So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Les deux équipes sont à égalité. Monaco. Le numéro 13, Hazard. Le numéro 7.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
À leur place, le numéro 16.
Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Olise. Deftly away. Pedri. And it's Rijkaard. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Monaco have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Fermin, nicely weighted ball. And he is dashing away. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. So just 15 minutes still to come. So this is everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? The hostilities have already resumed. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So again, we have parity. Çalhanoğlu is fouled. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now this could be a chance. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Doku, spread it left. Spread neatly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a goal kick. Pedri.
Temps additionnel.
The pass is intercepted. And he plays one through. He's found some space.
Tries a shot!
Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! More or less. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.